Hello world. Vaigai Express timetable has been changed from 1st October and has been slowed down. Vande Bharat is a high priority train, but was there a need to slow down Vaigai for this Vande Bharat Express? Let's have a look in detail about the running of trains section wise. Disclaimer: we'll be looking only at the passenger version of the timetable. Railways use a timetable called working timetable. Trains will run based on that. There will be slight difference between working timetable and passenger timetable. Also, apart from passenger trains, we have no info on freight trains, departmental trains, and locomotive movements in the section. We shall do the analysis based on what is accessible to the public, that is, the passenger version of the timetable available online. I'll be using NTES as reference, the official app of Indian Railways for tracking trains. We shall be looking at 3 trains starting down south to reach Chennai in the afternoon. The 3 trains are Pallavan Express, Vaigai Express, and Tiruneveli Chennai Egmore Vande Bharat Express. Some of you might be wondering why Pallavan Express in this video. You'll get to know as we move on. Vande Bharat runs on all days except Tuesday, whereas Pallavan and Vaigai run daily. We shall analyze section by section and see how the train runs. We'll be seeing the trains that enter a section 1 hour before Vande Bharat and the Vaigai schedule. Tiruneveli to Tambaram is 110-foot double line section, which means there is a dedicated track for trains running towards Chennai and one dedicated track for trains coming from Chennai. There is no question of trains waiting for crossing here, only overtakes can happen. Tambaram to Chennai is a twin single line, which means trains can take any line in any direction if the path is available. Now let's start in the morning at 5:30 hours. Pallavan Express departs Karaikudi at 5:35 hours. Pallavan Express will enter the Vande Bharat route at Tiruchirappalli. Vande Bharat Express departs at 6 hours from Tiruneveli Junction. Are there any trains departing from Tiruneveli towards Madurai at this time? Answer is no. Vande Bharat is the first departure in the morning from Tiruneveli towards Madurai. The next junction in the route is Vanji Maniachi. Line from Thoothukudi joins here. No extra trains enter the section here as well. Vande Bharat is expected to pass here by 6:20 hours. Pallavan Express enters Vande Bharat route at Tiruchirappalli. Time will be 6:50 hours. The next junction on the line is Virudhunagar. Line from Sengotai and Mana Madurai join here. There are no trains in the direction of Vande Bharat 1 hour before here as well. Vande Bharat departure time is 7:15 hours. At the same time, Vaigai would have departed Madurai Junction at 7:10 hours. Now let's come to Madurai Junction. There are 2 trains ahead of Vande Bharat here. One is Vaigai Express and the second one is 16722 Madurai Coimbatore Intercity Express, which departs Madurai at 7:25 hours. In case of Vaigai Express, there is no train ahead of it, so Vaigai has a clear path. Vande Bharat departure time is 7:55 hours at Madurai. Pallavan Express by this time would be nearing Ariyalur. The next major junction is Dindigul Junction, where lines from Pollachi and Karur join. No additional trains here as well. Vande Bharat arrives Dindigul at 8:40 hours and departs at 8:42 hours. If running before time, 16722 Madurai Coimbatore Express would have reached Dindigul before 8:40 hours. If not, the train would have to give way to Vande Bharat before Dindigul. Coimbatore Intercity will take the Pollachi line next, so this train will not come into picture anymore. In order to avoid this problem, 16722 Madurai Coimbatore Intercity will depart at 7 hours from 1st October at Madurai Junction, 25 minutes before to the current schedule. Vaigai Express at the same time would be approaching Manapparai. Pallavan Express will be at Virudhachalam Junction. Next on the line is Tiruchirappalli Junction. Lines from Karur, Tanjavur and Karaikudi enter here. Here as well, no trains 1 hour before Vaigai, so path of Vaigai is clear. Now Vande Bharat arrives at 9:50 hours and departs at 9:55 hours. At the same time, Vaigai Express will be near Lalgudi. Pallavan Express would have cleared Viluppuram Junction. The next junction on the line is Virudhachalam. Lines from Salem and Kadalur join here. There is one train with which Vaigai tries to catch up after this junction, 16868 Madurai Viluppuram Intercity Express. Generally, this train runs on time and reaches Viluppuram before Vaigai. Scheduled departure of this Madurai Viluppuram Intercity at Virudhachalam is 10:05 hours. If on time, 16868 Madurai Viluppuram Intercity would have reached its destination at 11:15 hours. Vaigai Express departure at Virudhachalam is 10:50 hours. Vande Bharat skips this station around 11:20 hours and there are no additional trains. Pallavan Express would be near Tambaram at the same time and Vaigai would be near Ulundurpet. Next is Viluppuram Junction. Lines from Katpadi, Kadalur and Puducherry join here. Vaigai Express reaches Viluppuram at 11:45 hours and Vande Bharat reaches at 11:54 hours. The gap is very close now between Vaigai and Vande Bharat. Pallavan is scheduled to arrive Chennai Egmore at 12:15 hours. The next scheduled halt for Vaigai is at Melmarvattur around 12:38 hours and then Chengalpattu at 13:03 hours. Chengalpattu is the next major junction on the line where line from Arakonam joins. There are no additional trains including Suburban at Chengalpattu at this time. Next common halt for Vaigai and Vande Bharat is Tambaram. Vaigai arrival at Tambaram is 13:33 hours whereas Vande Bharat arrival at Tambaram is 13:13 hours. So the overtake can happen anywhere between Viluppuram and before Tambaram depending on the status of these two trains. Suburban traffic comes in at Tambaram but they have dedicated lines so they'll have no effect on these trains. Vande Bharat reaches Chennai Egmore at 13:50 hours and Vaigai reaches at 14:25 hours. This is set to change from 1st October. The new schedule is here on the screen. Now looking at the Vaigai schedule, there is no overtake till Tambaram. Departure at Tambaram for Vaigai is 13:10 hours whereas Vande Bharat departs at 13:15 hours. Vaigai arrives Chennai Egmore at 14:10 hours and Vande Bharat arrives at 13:50 hours. Vaigai has a stop at Mambalam station. The overtake will happen in this section. Tambaram, Chennai Egmore being a twin single line section, Vaigai Express need not stop en route and wait. Instead, it will happen on the move. If not, can be seen at Mambalam when Vaigai has stopped for a scheduled halt. In reality, this will not happen as there are trains departing at Chennai Egmore around the same time. According to the new schedule, Vaigai has been slowed down by 15 minutes. Now it's time to check the return journey. Pallavan has a rake share with Vaigai Express. 12606 Karaikudi Chennai Pallavan Express arriving at Chennai Egmore departs as 12635 Chennai Madurai Vaigai Express in the afternoon. Similarly, 12636 Madurai Chennai Vaigai Express departs as 12605 Chennai Karaikudi Pallavan Express in the evening. This is the reason I shared Pallavan Express timings as well. Under current schedule, Pallavan Express arrives Chennai Egmore at 12:15 hours and departs as 12635 Vaigai Express at 13:50 hours. So at 13:50 hours, you will see two Vaigai Express on the map and the Vande Bharat. From 1st October as well, the same departure time of Vaigai will be followed. 12606 Pallavan Express is speeded up by 5 minutes and will arrive Chennai Egmore at 12:10 instead of 12:15 hours. A platform will be occupied for 1 hour 35 minutes for the Pallavan Vaigai combo. I said from 1st October, Vaigai and Vande Bharat can run parallel to Chennai Egmore. This will be possible only till 13:50 hours as Vaigai bound to Madurai has to depart and 12636 Madurai Chennai Vaigai will be made a scapegoat to give way for the Chennai Madurai Vaigai Express. Hence, this additional 15 minutes has been provided, or rather 15 minutes slowdown done to show 100% punctuality. This will not be an issue on Tuesdays as Vande Bharat doesn't run. If you look at the schedule for Vaigai departing today and on 1st October, the schedule is almost similar till Srirangam with a minute difference here and there. Now let's look at the return run of Vande Bharat. Vaigai departs at 13:50 hours and Vande Bharat departs at 14:50 hours. Vande Bharat doesn't run on Tuesdays and on Fridays, additional train enters the scene at Chennai Egmore. 22614 Ayodhya Rameshwaram Express departs Chennai Egmore at 14 hours and reaches Viluppuram at 16:15 hours. The train takes a different route from here. Chengalpattu is the first junction and there are no additional trains here. Vaigai departure time is 14:50 hours at Chengalpattu and at the same time Vande Bharat would have started from Chennai Egmore. Viluppuram Junction comes next. 16867 Viluppuram Madurai Express departs at 16:35 hours which resulted in train waiting for the Vande Bharat to clear the line, which in turn resulted in a delayed departure of the train. In order to avoid this issue, the train 16867 will have a new departure time of 16:50 hours from 1st October. Vande Bharat arrives at 16:39 hours and departs Viluppuram at 16:41 hours. Vaigai Express at the same time would be nearing Virudhachalam Junction. There are no additional trains at the next junction, Virudhachalam as well. Vande Bharat crosses Virudhachalam by 17:20 hours, and at the same time Vaigai will be nearing Ariyallur. Currently, Vaigai Express is made to wait at Tiruchirappalli for the Vande Bharat overtake, resulting in delay of Vaigai. From 1st October, the overtake is expected to happen before Tiruchirappalli itself. Vaigai Express arrives Srirangam at 18:04 hours. Scheduled departure time is 18:06 hours. The next major junction arrival is Tiruchirappalli at 18:50 hours. 44 minutes slack given for 12 km section, which clearly indicates Vaigai, if running on time, will give way to Vande Bharat in this particular stretch. Vande Bharat arrives Tiruchirappalli at 18:40 hours and departs at 18:45 hours. I said there will be a change in the previous video itself, as the schedule was same for both at Tiruchirappalli. So from tomorrow it will be a different schedule. Another train was also causing hindrance to Vaigai, 06499 Tiruchirappalli Dindigul Express, which used to depart at 18:30 hours. From 1st October, the train will depart at 18:10 hours and will give way for both Vande Bharat and Vaigai before it reaches Dindigul at 20:45 hours. Next junction, Dindigul sees Vande Bharat arriving at 19:56 hours and departing at 19:58 hours, whereas Vaigai will arrive at 20:05 hours and depart at 20:07 hours. This is the timing from 1st October. At Madurai, Vande Bharat will arrive by 20:40 hours and depart by 20:45 hours before reaching its destination Tiruneveli at 22:40 hours in the night. Vaigai Express will be arriving at 21:30 hours at Madurai, slowed down by 15 minutes here as well for the Vande Bharat. Now, if you had seen the entire video, there are very few trains which run at the timings of Vaigai and Vande Bharat. I felt Vaigai could have started much early and reach Chennai Egmore before Vande Bharat. Similarly, Vaigai can start by 15 hours after Vande Bharat to reach Madurai by 22 hours. This way, the overtake can be avoided. Unless there is a platform issue at Chennai Egmore and more freight trains run at that time, I don't see what's stopping Southern Railway from reducing the time for Vaigai Express. Now the maximum section speed is 110, WAP7 is the regular link, lightweight LHB coaches, average speed can be easily brought to 70 kmph on 110 km section with the current stops. This is my personal opinion. Legendary Vaigai is actually going the Brindavan way by the looks of it. In 1980, Vaigai with the Little Beast Vidium 4 with a maximum speed of 100 on a meter gauge single line route was taking 7 hours 30 minutes. From 1st October 2023, it will be the same time with electrified double line LHB coaches with a maximum speed of 110. Not sure what future is ahead for this legend if this is the way the train will be treated. Disappointing. Do let me know in the comments on what you feel for this legendary train, the Vaigai Express.